Game podcast. I'm your host, Deja Andrea, and I'm so excited to announce another special guest, former LSU walk-on who is currently on scholarship and who last season led the Tigers running backs in both carries and yards, LSU's very own Josh Williams.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
How you feeling today?
Just really sore. Just constantly sore just from all the summer workouts that we got right now.
Mm-hmm. And how's your knee doing? I know last season you suffered a knee injury.
Yeah, it's a slight injury at the end of the season, but I'm fully clear now, back with the team running.
Mm-hmm.
Feels great to be back on the field and back with my teammates.
Okay. So with that knee injury, mentally and physically, what was that like for you, trying to come back from that?
Mentally, it was a drawback at first because I just out of nowhere I just couldn't play anymore. But of course, I'm mentally tough, and I just stuck to it. I knew it was going to be a tough rehab, and I just attacked it. Mm-hmm. And physically, I feel like I pretty much worked as hard as I could just to try and get back to where I was, and I think I'm close to that at least, if not there.
Okay. Now, I know you're originally from Houston. You played football at Kincaid High School where you won 3 state championships. You visited some colleges, you had a few offers, you attended a few camps. What made you choose LSU over the other big schools?
Well, out of high school, I never really went to any football camps until going into my senior year. All my high school career, I just did AU basketball camps because I just wanted to be a basketball player, I guess, but I love football as well. And I just knew that I had the talent to play at LSU. I believed in myself. And my Uncle Harvey also had something to do with it. He pitched in and was like, hey, this would be a great opportunity for you. You love Baton Rouge. And I listened to him. We went on a visit, and it was great. And I said, hey, let's do it.
Okay. And I know your father, Jermaine Williams, and like you mentioned, your Uncle Harvey, who used to also play at LSU. They both played for the Oakland Raiders together. Mm-hmm. How do you feel those two have influenced some of your work ethic today?
I feel like I get all my work ethic from my father and just from his peers. Mm-hmm. I feel like my father has instilled work ethic, how to be competitive, how to be a man. He's basically taught me everything that I've known in my life. I'm thankful for it, so yeah. Okay.
During a graduation speech, you said, nothing is given, everything is earned through hard work and integrity. So for kids who are coming in, say they're also coming into a college where the odds aren't really in their favors, what advice would you give to them to stay motivated?
I would tell the kids that it's not about what everybody else is doing, it's about what you're doing. You shouldn't compare your journey to somebody else's. You may not have all the accolades and all the stars coming out of high school as your best friend may have, but at the end of the day, that's not your situation. You have to focus on being consistent and getting better every single day. And over time, with consistency, you'll eventually get better as a person or in your job or in the game or whatever you want to do. So that's what I would tell people.
Okay. Now, last season, you took on a large role as the starting running back after Armani Goodwin suffered an injury. How did you prepare yourself for that adjustment?
I feel like I was preparing to be the starter the whole time, regardless of if I wasn't, per se. Okay. My preparation isn't determined by my position or in the depth chart. I always want to prepare like I'm the starter, just so if a situation like that occurs, I'm ready. Yeah. So that's my mindset. Okay.
Now, you scored your first SEC touchdown against Mississippi State. Share with us what that experience was like for you.
It was a great experience. It was a close game. It was right next to the student section, and it was a tough run, of course. And it was just a lot of emotion, just being in the first SEC game, actually scoring a touchdown, and actually meaning something, being a part of the game. And it just was a great moment just for my parents to be there. It was just a lot of emotions all built up in one moment. It was great.
Okay, I love that. All right, now, you mentioned your parents being there, so it was a great feeling. Or do you feel like they're one of your biggest motivators?
Of course. I'm really big on family, and just going family first and just making sure everybody good on my end, in my corner, in my circle. So.
Okay. What are some of the major challenges you faced during your collegiate career?
I'm about to say time management. Coming out of high school into college and that level of eliteness or competitiveness and the demanding college football is, especially at this level. You have to really prioritize your time wisely, or you're not going to get any sleep, and your body's going to go downhill, and it's just not going to be right, and it's going to be hard for you. So I think time management is probably the biggest thing that I had to learn quickly in order to be successful.
Okay, and so you feel like your time management has gotten a little better. How do you manage to balance your academics and sports, your tutoring sessions, while managing to make the dean's list?
I just picked up a daily routine, as I just wake up every morning, get everything that I had to do in that day down on a spreadsheet, and basically just have a to-do list and get some work done for that first hour, and then go into my day already knowing what I had left, and any free time I had, I would knock it out so where I'll be done with practice, I can go home and take a shower and just lay down and go to sleep, as to having to do hours worth of homework and be already drained from 2-hour practice and an hour meeting,
Okay.
So.
Okay. Going back to school, I know you and your teammates took a trip to Senegal, for a study abroad program. Share with us what that experience was like for you guys.
It was a life-changing experience. It changes my perspective on a lot of things in life, as far as the problems that we may consider we have here and the problems that they have there are totally different. They're worried about getting clean water and having a place to pray in their village, or having somewhere to eat properly, or just having a roof over their head. And we take a lot of things for granted, in my opinion, at least I do. And it's changed the way that I think. And I think that the problems that we have is not as challenging as the problems that they have. We should be more thankful for the life that we have.
Okay,
Yeah.
I love that. And what are some of the things you guys did while you guys were out there?
We did a bunch of stuff. We went to Goree Island, one of the oldest islands off the coast of Africa for the slave trade. We went to a couple villages and we helped paint a mosque, and we ate with them. We went to Senegalese wrestling match. We went to the monument they have there. We went to the museum. There was a bunch of stuff we did. We had like 3 or 4 things on the list every day, and it was just a bunch of traveling, a bunch of sightseeing, and it was cool to be engulfed in their culture like that.
Okay. What kind of food did they have?
There mainly was fish and rice and lamb and rice. I really like those two meats. It was pretty good.
Dishes? Okay.
It's pretty good.
Right. Okay. And now currently you are still enrolled in LSU's College of Business, correct?
You're right.
Okay. And you're getting your MBA in sports management?
Yes, I am.
Sports management. Okay. Now what do you want to do with that?
I don't know. I know that I could always go into coaching. I know I have a passion for sports, especially football. I understand it like on the paper, on the board. So I think I could be a coach.
Okay.
Also, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I think I could possibly go into because I have a marketing degree and went to MBA as well. So I think I would be more in a broad selection to give myself. So I don't really know yet.
Okay.
Put it in another word.
Okay.
But I'm excited.
And is getting your MBA something you've always wanted to do, or did that just come along?
I've always wanted to get my MBA. I know that in the business world, that I guess that means something on paper. So I've always wanted to at least get that from mom. She always wanted me to do that. So.
Okay. This year, what can we expect from Josh Williams?
Hard work, dedication, being a leader, more vocal on and off the field, continuing to do well in the classroom, be myself. Yeah.
Okay. Good luck to you this season. I'm going to go ahead and close this out. Would you let them know who's running the game?
This is Josh Williams, and I'm running the game.